And a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, at least in Eastern Standard Time matters as far as we're concerned. Welcome back to twitch.tv/SpeedGaming to present another Super Mario Brothers 3 Randomizer tournament group stage race. This is Group J, matchup between Jetabb and SDiezal. My name's Mana J, that is Dark Shadow 59.
Good afternoon, everyone. I expect a really good race coming up. Even though both of these racers are 0-4, Group J has been a very competitive group. As I'm sure you know,
the other two. Speaking of, one of them happens to be undefeated.
Hey, we also have Tapatio in there. I know he's a really good one. In fact, last night we saw Jetabb racing Tapatio J. Jetabb really good. Unfortunately, just been up against some really tough opponents. And SDiezal made bracket stage last year, I believe, ended on a 7-1 record. The fact that both of them are 0-4 just shows you how much. Just shows you the level of competition
things are, and that includes you in there. You all have some insights as far as how this race goes. We've already set the flag down for race number one. Excuse me, for race number one. Termination on my end. I apologize. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go into Turning Flags Uno, which is vanilla world order. Everything else in world is in vanilla, but not in position, except for fortresses and other things that may be or may or not be traded in or out. We have one. Ooh, hello. An interesting setup going into world Uno.
Very interesting. Now, even though there's an item up here, if they had access to it, you wouldn't be going for that item.
No, you won't. You would. You have no choice but to kill Boom Boom, because well, you kind of have to break the lock. You don't have a hammer to break it. For round one for group stages, hammers break locks and rocks. They do not build bridges. As always, of course, we have included the end card for your speedrunning pleasure, of course. Everything is randomized. As you see, the in-world levels are included, but enemy placement, enemies in general have been very randomized. That is a bad fire snake right there on SDiezal's side.
You see, we got a star later, so Jetabb's going to take advantage of this and going to go for the item.
Going for the item. SDiezal about to make it. There you go. Now he's got it. Take two is all he needed. And this is a Warpless tournament. We have to beat all 8 worlds. We have an anchor, which is perfect because anchors are wild. They will be the same item regardless during a seed. However,
that is. We don't want to face any Hammer Brothers on that tile.
Luck.
So if I remember correctly, the fight you have with the Hammer Brother depends on what tile they're on.
Yeah, and of course, everything is randomized, including the battlefield. There is a battlefield that was included in the beta stages. If you see like something that looks like a World 1 stage on the flooring in the background, that was supposed to be for World 7. Little known fact.
And Jetabb able to face his demons. That was a Hammer Brother setup that really gave him problems last night versus Tapatio J.
We should mention that we're almost done in the group stage. Of course, the bracket stage will be beginning in March, because we got something's got to compete against March Madness. And we'll tell you what the matches are coming up. We have one tomorrow and one on Monday. And we will, of course, get through those during the times. Pretty even going at the end of World 1. Heavyweight coupling to start us off. SDiezal will finish off first with Jetabb about 5 seconds behind.
And that difference is about the time of the text box going and getting that item. So hopefully that anchor will pay off for Jetabb.
I'm the only one in.
You talking to me?
Let's see. In the letter, we have a cloud. That's going to be helpful as we enter World 2. No hammers as of yet, but we have an anchor. What is Jetabb thinking? He was thinking try to anchor, but U-turns. Turns around. We have a Tanuki suit. So anchors are Tanuki suits.
Also, how about the Cheap Sheep up in the air here?
And then, of course, it went right back downstairs. That is some weird placement. But that is Randomizer in a nutshell right there.
Yeah, whenever you despawn the Cheap Sheep, it just comes right back. And Diesel
In the end cards and making a run to clear the board. He's got 5 already. No, that'll be dead. But that will be it for now.
I saw a hammer
suit in the end cards. So the last thing he matched, what was the last thing he matched? I missed it. I think it was her stars.
I thought it was coins. I thought it was 10 coins. I could be mistaken though.
It was indeed the coins, yeah. So one of the coins, hammer suit. You should match a NAND cards, you match an item, you don't necessarily get that item because that is randomized, but we do know that piece of information, which will be vital for SDiezal. Jedi will opt for the 3-star Frog Splash, 5 up for the 3-star cards.
And then once Jetabb exits here, he'll have his first crack at the end cards as he's just hit 80,000 points. Now, there are 2 locks, so this will be at least a 2-fort World 2.
And for those wondering, in Flags 1, if there are 2 forts in a world that should only have 1 fort has been removed from a future world. Which could make a future world a little easier to manage, depending on the distribution, of course. Not really much to call here. We know that Jetabb, of course, we just saw the fort that was traded in, so it is a World 3 fort. So the next world will have at least 1 fort less, unless it takes away from another world entirely as well. And the boss bass in 2-3 tried twice to get the Mario, get a shell in the face.
Yeah, that could have been a bit rough with that boss bass, but Diesel's able to manage it.
And Diesel opting for the anchor as well, finds his Tanuki suit. Oh no, that was a Tanuki suit he won in the end cards.
And boss bass getting a 100-coin meal off of Jetabb.
Oh, nom 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 nom, where do you think you're going? And Diesel with a 3-star Frog Splash with a 5 up, 5 to 3 stars. Both are looking at Diesel have 11 lives, he's got 10 lives plus a 0 life, and Jetabb has 8. Because that big old fish decided to eat one of them. Ew, bad luck for Jetabb, though.
Yeah, that's a rough spot to die. You get all the way through the stage, and then, oops.
All right, sorry for a little quiet. There's not much to call yet. This is still a very close race. Going into 2 worlds, we have a vanilla frog suit on Jetabb's side, making a visit to the, well, maybe an unrequested visit to the. Actually, no, that was vanilla position for the mushroom house, as a matter of fact. And Jetabb opting for the frog suit, gets himself a two hit buffer and a fire suit. Diesel going through the two fort.
Yeah, even if you're not really well versed with the frog suit, just having those extra hits and being able to upgrade to a fire flower or a leaf is really nice.
And Jetabb not regretting that extra hit. He had a rough going in his 2-3. Diesel just beat the fort. He's got to contend with a couple of big bros. Almost got hit with the... Oh, now he got hit. The big bros with the shake and the stun charge. That fight did not seem worth... Well, he got a 1-up out of the deal. He got a star and an extra life. And Diesel not taking any chances. Fire bros. There you go.
Yeah, glad that popped the star to go into that one.
Couple leaves, couple of stars. He's going through his inventory right quickly to his Diesel, but good use of it. And a Morietta in the chat room. A quick reminder, especially after this tournament reaches its completion, we do have a weekly race here on Speed Gaming every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Weekly races. You want to join us? It is open to anyone to join. So we have a Discord with all the information. Exclamation point SMB3R in the chat with all the information, including the randomizer itself available publicly.
Yeah, we have a lot of new people in this tournament that came over from the weekly races.
So another frog tune in the letter, and not an easy World 3. A fort right at the beginning, which is our 3F1. Do we have third door strats? No, we're going straight to the 6th one.
Now, I believe this world should be a fort short.
If we are correct, that lock will break, and whatever is in the way should be simple enough. This is not be a free World 3, however. Bad luck for Jetabb. Had a mushy, but it was in the World 3 arena, and, well, you know, your small Mario, it's treacherous terrain.
And Diesel managing to juke that blooper there.
That blooper did not wanted so hard to play goaltender. No chance. No door 3 yet. And Diesel done and done. And the tunnel is where the fort is. The fort we just saw in position. Now, pipes are randomized as well, so that could lead straight to loss of Mario for SDiezal there with the unfortunate placement there. As I was mentioning, this could go. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, pipes are randomized, so they could go anywhere, including Wendy's Castle, which we know will be unblocked unless we see a fort in the second part of the map. But as we discussed, Dara, I could call you Shadows, right?
Yeah.
As we discussed earlier, we saw a World 3 fort, the second World 3 fort, earlier in World 2, so that will be very different.
So, not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping that the frog would get a 5-star frog splash.
I would have jumped at that chance too if you had done it, but hey, we'll take it. We'll take an end card play, and that SDiezal will clear the board. A hammer is involved in the end cards as well. So a hammer suit and a hammer. So I'm willing to bet Diesel's going to go for another run of the end cards before the front half of this race is done.
Yeah, end cards are every 80,000 points, so at 320,000, we'll see Diesel head back in there. But now we got pipe checks.
We got pipe checks. The first pipe gets us not too far. I'm willing to bet, and we have multiple pipe checks here, and a Hammer Brother fight.
So 2 of those pipes up front should be linked. The third one should take us right to Wendy.
And a hammer by the hammers, brah. And Diesel makes a check and gets to Wendy's castle. You didn't, and no extra work was needed. Just an extra couple of movements on the map. Good jump in strats by Diesel. He's just about a world ahead of Jetabb, who's having a rough go at it this time around. This first race, not treating well. We have a heavy Wendy. Thick Wendy. Do we have a heavy Wendy? Oh, we do have a heavy Wendy. It just took out Diesel.
Unfortunately, the hitbox is working this time.
The hitbox is unfortunately working. They're usually wonky as far as the placement, and we've seen it. Diesel not taking any chances, going straight to the P-Wing.
And Jetabb is trying to get that star. Unfortunately, it avoids him, but the blooper does not.
So, using a frog suit's going to help a lot. Makes swimming through all the much easier. And oh, there you go. Now he's got his star.
And Diesel with the 4-hit Wendy there. She definitely had some Baconators this time.
Not the double one. Not the double one. So, that being said, Jetabb starting to catch up, but Diesel just about a world ahead, as mentioned. Just a little bit under a world ahead, actually.
Life's like a box of hammers. You think we got a good box of hammers for this seed?
Well, we got a couple of hammers hiding out there. We know a Hammer Brother had one earlier. And we know the end card has a hammer suit and a hammer in general, so we're about to find out.
Looked like Diesel was going for the P strats for this. However, unfortunately got caught and ended up in multiple hitboxes. So he's going to have to
try to go through he's got a small Mario. He was trying through the Thwomp charge as well. Just did not work out. And that fort, we have 2 forts at the very least, and at the second half of the map. And Diesel, 3 maps, so we're losing another fort. That makes things very interesting depending on what we get here. Which is the World 6 fort, and Diesel's going to make a trade in 100 coins to get to a coin ship, so he's going to get his coins back, at least part of his coins back. But I believe the intended strat is to use the cloud to cloud over that fort.
Yeah, and we have hammers to break the locks, so he's going to try to turn this into a very quick World 4.
But if he has to build a bridge, he has to go back. Oh, no, he doesn't. Just goes for extra hits.
Well, we did already build the bridge with the first fort.
We did. And he's going to pick up a star. There's Diesel. Couple hits here and there. No Hammer Brother kill because you got to go upstairs. And ooh, we got some Wild Hot Foots on the run.
I believe one of the hot feet there is a regular one where if you look at it, it doesn't move. But the other two were crazy.
You look at it, it's basically a boo. But the intended with hot foots, with the wild hot foots, is they don't care if you're there staring at you. They'll just go straight towards you. End cards, more U-turns, more checks. Diesel doing some information. He's got one match, and that'll be it for now. More hammers, more hammers to kill. And this one will give him a P-Wing. So Diesel's going to get one of his P-Wings back. And it looks to be about it as far as what we need to do as far as the building and breaking of things. That, unless... I don't remember seeing... No, that's it.
Yep, but
that fort was completely superfluous. And Diesel's going to pick up a big lead going into this to the back half of this first race.
Yeah, Diesel's going to enter World 5, a world ahead. However, we got a thick Koopa here.
Yeah, we have, I think, 2 hits. 3, 4? Do we have 4? No, we have a full...
Oh, no! Thank goodness.
Playing goalie is what we got.
Yeah, thank goodness there was that Hammer Bro there, though, as that set the reset point right after the cloud was used.
One hit. Diesel doing the stick and move with the P-Wing, 2. He's got 3. He's got 4. That's about it.
Yeah, we end up with dueling P-Wings here. As Jetabb takes down Wendy. And is going to get the screen wrap, it looks like.
Yeah, oh, Jetabb. Oh, look at Jetabb overdone with Wendy. Does he have the screen wrap? No, almost. He was going for the screen wrap, though, but he did not get it. We don't know what's in that letter, though. However, we have some pipes. And excuse SDiezal as he kisses the sky. And no forts necessary, but a 5-9. We should mention... We do have beta levels that will be coming up in Tourney Flags 2, but everything has been de-auto-scrolled as you saw, except for 5-9. As some levels, as you'll see, there are certain conditions for him to beat them, otherwise they're rather unbeatable. This is one of them. This is the only one in Tourney Flags 1 that will remain the same.
And there's no fire chomps here. I guess they turned into other enemies that can't fly.
Yeah, we saw a lot of fire chomps in 1-3 earlier, so that does not surprise me not seeing too many fire chomps in this one. This was practically a free 5-9, just a time loss, and that was about it.
Yeah, and Diesel checked his inventory beforehand. I think he might be out of clouds.
He can't skip, but he's got 5. He's got 5-5. Oh, a beautiful fire kill there. He's gonna pick. He did pick up a fire flower. Did was the operative word, obviously.
Yeah, that fire chomp decided it wanted it a bit more than Diesel did.
At this point, going into the back half, Jetabb just about done and just about to finish his front half. Diesel about to enter World 6 in just a few short seconds. One hit, two hit.
That's 4 hits.
Rather,
that's a full 5.
Rather strong competition. We have some 4 and 5 hitters in the Koopaling department.
I think Bowser made sure his kids did their cardio today.
And of course, he took to Wendy to Wendy's just to be sure. For those wondering, I believe that is the sound that we're getting out of SDiezal. That's what we get usually. I don't mind it. It's different. All right, couple of forts and a pipe check. We know one of the forts was removed earlier, so do we have a hammer? No. So we have to beat some levels to get ahead. Jetabb taking his sweet time, making sure there's no shame here on Diesel's side. That's
I thought you said we found all the fire chomps in 1-3.
well, most of them anyway. There's a lot of fire chomps in 1-3.
There's a lot of fire chomps there.
Well, you know what? I think we found the fire chomps that are supposed to be elsewhere. All right, we have a lock to break in the back half of World 6. So, unless Diesel picks up a hammer, backtrack to that fort to break it, because I don't remember seeing another fort back there.
Well, I think Diesel's feeling confident, comfortable with his power-up situation because he skipped a hammer, bro, and he skipped the end cards.
Oh, we have it. Okay, he's got a hammer. He's got one more hammer left. He doesn't have a cloud, so he has no choice to be to this infamous little piece.
So, Jetabb, it looked like he bounced off the Koopa early, but it still registered after he came out of his stun. This is kind of odd.
Then again, this is a very odd. This is an odd seed that we have spun for race number 1, or that I've spun. I was in SRL and they asked me to do it, so I hereby apologize for this for this seed. And Diesel, rough terrain, but he makes it. Oh! Oh! Diesel with, oh no, Boss Basp of the goaltending.
I believe that's what we call surprise!
That is commentator's curse if I've ever seen it. I can only imagine how pissed off Diesel is right now. I can only... Wow. I got nothing, folks. I thought we thought this is rough terrain for Diesel. He's got it clear, and then nom nom nom. Where do you think you're going?
You know, big fish take expensive fish food, and expensive fish food is hard to find.
That is very true. It costs you 100 points, don't you know? And for those wondering who was responsible for this seed, that'd be me.
This time, waiting for the big fish.
A little bit of hesitation was all Diesel needed to finally complete this one. Wow. All right, nothing else to build from the looks of it, unless there are some bridges to build later, which that would be cruel and unusual punishment for World 6.
That boss pass alone was cruel and unusual punishment.
And of course, that was clipped. Of course it was clipped. I gotta look at that replay. I'm sorry.
No bridges at the end, though. And Jetabb.
I just looked at that was good time. Oh my god, that boss bass had good timing. Oh, at the very least, we have an easy Koopa Link to finish World 6.
Oh man. Now, unfortunately, Jetabb's going to find out this is an unnecessary fort.
Yeah, he's going through all the forts. It's gonna make things easier for him, but this was unnecessary. He did not to build. This is a superfluous fort, as we've mentioned.
But will he get
and
the star kill?
In the letter as we enter World 7. Sorry to break it up there. We have a free pipe check. We're gonna get that. Not much else. Couple of we have Fort Knox. And people in the chat are requesting you spin the next seed there, Shadows.
Well,
they don't want me
we
to
still
spin
got a little bit.
Next one. I usually spin good seeds. Usually.
Yeah, but this time we don't have bracket seating on the line, so you get to roll all the bad stuff.
Yeah, you know, the worse seeds, the better in our case, because we want races. We want fast races, of course, but we don't want to make it too easy, don't you?
Yeah, like Jetabb over here dealing with 5 fire chomps.
That's just bad. You know, that's that. You could blame me on that one.
Sorry, 7 fire chomps. 8 fire chomps.
8,
9
fire chomps. And Diesel doing the flying strats.
It's always fun when you get to skip half the level.
Massive catastrophe like 2 or 3 boss passes in a row. Diesel is in the lead at this point.
Unfortunately, Jetabb was on the wrong end to shake and bake there, coming back with a star with a vengeance.
All for a music box, but if he wants to make things a little easier, that should help a little bit. All right, more pipe checks for Diesel as... All right,
all of the pipe.
All of the
pipe checks.
Trying to get to the Isle of Happiness, and we do with just a piranha plant in the way. Not a lightning quick, not a cheap World 7, but a cheap enough. And another hammer to go into HE double hockey sticks. That's gonna help. As we don't know if we have to break blocks or it will be information needed.
I believe Diesel still has at least one more hammer.
With the extra hammer he just got, that would make it 2. So if he only has locks to break, that could make things very interesting going into World 8, which is, as we mentioned before, the great equalizer. One hit Ludwig. 2-hitter, that's about it.
Yeah, but make sure to show off that wonky hitbox before you went away.
Yeah. You didn't need the swag. So again, not a lightning quick seed to start off our matchup. We have 2 matchups in this particular situation. The next race will be Fraternity Flags do 2.
We're going to start off with a couple of pipes up front.
And the Navy to start. So we will have an orb. For those wondering,
I'm not seeing
too, this anything that includes an orb is technically a fort. So if you see if you enter a fort and you see the Navy as you just saw, that should be normal in flags too. And to start off, and one hand level, but a lot of pipes to check. Also in flags too, if you see a hand level in your action stage, they give you the same item no matter what. In this one, oh, that would have been nice to have seen in earlier levels. Clouds and clouds of plenty.
Unfortunately, now there's only 2 levels that they can cloud.
I'm willing to bet Diesel's gonna cloud him. If you don't need to play him. We'll see. We know Diesel has a hammer suit. He keeps checking. Goes back to the dartboard. We're trying to get to the keep. Do we have to keep on the 3rd pipe? What's behind door number 3? Whole lot of nothing.
All
Except
pipes
for
lead to the dark.
Yeah, so we have at least 1 pipe that is necessary. Jetabb trying to go for the sub-pixel jump, a wall jump. Gets it in the 3rd try. And what does he get for his trouble? Boss Bass that almost chomps on him, but nope.
Now, this isn't Super Tank, so
This is regular tank, so this is a regular level with a Hammer Brother. So Diesel's gonna get an item for his troubles.
Considering how Diesel's been skipping Hammer Bros and other item levels, I'm surprised he didn't just pay 100 coin fine.
You probably don't want to make because you have no matter what, you can't cloud over tanks in this case, right? In the army, the armed forces of Koopa, you gotta play him, so you can't really cloud him. Diesel making it going right back to the beginning, checking the next pipe. Jetabb trying for the screen ramp again, by the way, on your right. And does he get it? Oh, no, he got it. There you go. Super tanks on Diesel's side.
Now, we have yet to see the pipe that leads to Bowser's Castle.
Hammer and the letter going into World 7. And Jetabb going for the clips.
He's going straight for the fort.
All right, so the walk Okay. And the pipes at the end were, at the beginning, were in vanilla position as far as the Dark Realm. But you have to build the bridge, of course.
And Jetabb has found Piranha Fort.
AKA the preview of HE double hockey sticks. Diesel going through 8-1 because he clouded over. Thinking that pipe thinking that would be Nirvana that he finds. This is interesting. Jetabb. Right now, Diesel's in the lead. Jetabb could still catch up, technically.
Now remember,
It would take a gargantuan amount of luck, but this Jetabb could win it.
I think Diesel's going to head to that fort that he unlocked with the hammer down in the bottom right corner of this map.
I think at this point, you got to beat both at the very least. Just to be sure to build the bridge. Only one bridge to build.
Oh, here's the odd thing. So Diesel's beaten the Navy. He did beat the Navy, right?
Yeah.
And he beat Super Tanks. And he's currently in 8-4.
Yeah.
But he broke a lock to get here, so there's still one more fort in World 8 somewhere.
It's an interesting point, that's for sure. And down goes Boom Boom Diesel.
And
Now,
Jetabb as
do we have
well.
the bridge?
Well, we didn't
Or do
see
we
any
have the
locks
Air
break.
Force? No, we have the bridge. No clouds anymore, so you got Diesel has to go through 8-2. Go ahead. You.
Oh yeah, it was Air Force that we hadn't seen yet. So there's Air Force is probably somewhere in the dark.
No, we saw it. No, it was up there. We saw it. Not that it matters anymore. It built nothing. He's already at the keep. He's about to make his way to the castle. He's got a hammer suit. I believe a star, so there you go. He's got plenty of stars. Not opting to use them, though. 3 lasers to start. The lasers, the statues and lasers are randomized per specifications of the new version of the randomizer, so Diesel taking the careful strats. World's most famous clip done.
Had the speed up, but was unable to make the clip in one attempt and going straight through the top path.
Top path. Fire patterns are randomized. So far, okay. No extra lasers launch. He's good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, bye Bowser. Bye Bowser. Bye Bowser.
I think
And
Bowser decided to go
GG.
easy with him on the fireballs for this first race.
After a seed like that, I mean, who could blame him? And done for SDiezal official SR all time for race number 1, 42-41. Not the quickest seed we've had on this tournament.
Yeah, some seeds, it doesn't matter how good you are. If the seed has other plans, it has other plans.
And all we're waiting for is for Jetabb to finish things up. And stick around, folks. This is only Journey Flags 1, Flags 2. Coming up with the world's randomized. And the beta levels, the ever famous beta levels added in. You're going to want to check this out. All right, HE double hockey sticks, time for Jetabb. Now, my one hope for him right now is, please find it easy. Please be lucky in HE double hockey sticks.
Diesel did spend a lot of time there.
While we look at Jetabb, looking to finish things up. Tomorrow, two races. Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, One Fine Day versus Claris.com. I'm calling that race too, but I'll be joined by one of the head honchos of the Mario 3 Randomizer community, the one and only Proa 007. And on Monday night, February 24, 10 p.m. Eastern, Zodiac Dread, versus Dr. J PhD. Those are the two matches coming up in the group stages of this randomizer tournament for 2020.
Yeah,
we've
still
all
got
other information and the challenge and everything else. Exclamation point SMB3R in the chat will help you out with that.
Yeah, we still got some good races on the schedule and some good races left to schedule in this group stage.
And we are entering into the final week. The group stages are the deadline to finish the group stages is February 29th. So we'll keep in touch there. Yeah, people are gonna go, Jetabb could beat it faster. It's like, yeah, but if you can't beat it at all in vanilla, why risk it in chocolate? If you know what I mean. If you got a P-wing and you got 8-1, you're using that P-wing. Unless you're good. I know I'm not. I'm decent. I'm not good. And no shame in the sand of shame, though. Jetabb doing that skip as well. I believe he is beating World 2. He knows he has to build a bridge, but at this point, just build, instead of doing a U-turn, beat what you need to beat and get back to trying to find the fort that builds that bridge. I think that's just a smarter strat there.
Yeah, definitely agree. You're over here. Might as well go ahead and take care of them.
And now we know it's in the Dark Realm, and we know it is at the end of... not this one. This is a regular... no, this is Super Tanks. Actually, we don't know which one actually built the bridge, because we know Diesel beat both Super Tanks and the 8th Fort.
I believe it was the 8th fort, because there was an additional lock that Jetabb broke to get to the final pipe that we didn't see on Diesel's side.
True, but we didn't know that Diesel did break that lock with a hammer as well, so we don't know if that fort broke it. And there you go, confirmation. That built the bridge, so yeah, the Super Tanks built the bridge. Vanilla, of course, but actually, no, it didn't. All right, it was the 8th fort.
Yeah, Diesel had to break 1 lock on the way there, but Jetabb had to break 2.
Yeah. All right, so we know that Jetabb will be heading back to the keep to Bowser's Castle after this one. For those wondering, Diesel just going into 5 to his first win. He'll be 1 and 4. Jetabb will be going into Tourney Flags 2. Will be 0 and 5, unfortunately for him. Hopefully, they split the difference. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Well, I was not aware of that clip.
Yeah, that's a new one. They go in and then you go out and then you go back in just a little bit before and it clips you in. It's a cool clip. I like that.
And pop in the music box.
Because why the heck not? Now, Jedi's been good with the clips.
Want to go for some
Good
mac
try.
and cheese?
No, mac and cheese would be 7-1, wouldn't it? And Jedi was a little too quick. He's got to try again. No luck on the top route clip. At least on that part. He's going to get the world's most famous clip, but there is another clip right before he gets to the door of top route. Which, if he gets that, that would be awesome. Is he going for it? No, he's going straight forward.
I don't think he had enough speed built up. I believe you have to have
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah, Jedi with the safety strats. He doesn't need to go. He didn't care if there was a laser or not. But 1, 2, 3, and done is Jetabb. We'll get you that official SRL time in just a few moments. Yeah, we're going to cut off the music there as we set up the next race. In just a few minutes, just as soon as I tell you 51:07 official SRL time for Jetabb. So again, not a quick.
Yeah, this was more of an endurance race than a sprint.
For sure, for sure. Now, folks, I'm an SRL. I just said that's seed. That's diesel. Was heck. Yup. Let's go back here. We're gonna take about a few seconds here. We're gonna be radio silent for a couple seconds. Just give you a few minutes just to get set up for race number 2. Do not go too far. All right, and we are back for race number 2 of our randomizer race. We're just about setting up for this situation here. Yes. Manage A, Dark Shadows 52. Oh no, hold on. 57. What am I?
59.
59. Math.
Numbers.
I are good at math. All right, we are just about ready. So it's SDiezal versus Jetabb. This is Group J. Diesel just got his first win of the group, and Jetabb still wants to get his win. The first race for those joining us, 42-41 for SDiezal. He was the winner with 51-07 for Jetabb. And we are just about ready to. We are about to. The seeds have been spun. Our restreamer made walk heard. I hope I'm saying that correctly. There we go. I thought I was doing the thing, but I'll do it, I guess. Okay. We're just waiting for everybody to be ready. And we're gonna send everything. We're gonna send everybody off. This is 30 Flags 2. The world order has been randomized. Everything else has been randomized. So if you see a world 8 level in world 1, that's why. The goal is simple. You get the world 8 is the one thing that is not randomized because you get to beat the Koopa. You beat the Koopa to win the game. You win the game first. You win the race. That's how that works.
So with the randomized world order, what do you think we're going to see for their first world?
Yeah, those in the chat, play along. What is the first world we're going to see? We're just waiting for the runners to ready themselves.
I kind of want to see
they
a
are
world
ready.
4.
The flag will be sent in about 40 seconds. This race will begin, at least on our end, and we're gonna have some fun. And here we go. The time has started on SRL. In just a few seconds, we're going to see the action start on our end here. And everything is randomized, as we mentioned. There might be no forts in one world. There might be all of the forts in one world. There's only one way to find out. Actually, the most you can see is 3 forts in one world, I believe.
Except for world 8.
Of course. And we begin in World 1, Fred. But a Fort F 5F in the sky is our fort.
We'll Fred the world 1. This fort is definitely not a Fred.
That is not a Fred. No. There's anarchy in the chat. They hate it. One, a tie game, riot. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. We got a coin ship, of course, up there as well. And outside of just the fort, just a very vanilla World 1, outside of the Fort and 1 action level being traded places here. And a very insane, well, almost insane, well, now it's insane. With Jetabb and his...
Oh, we definitely got some sync going on here.
It's going to be a very close race going into the next world here. Oh, and not anymore. SDiezal got gold kept by Lakitu throwing a couple of them spinies. And Jetabb will take care of the coin ship. Which, by the way, those are randomized as well. Usually in vanilla, there's a certain set of conditions you got to do to actually spawn the coin ship. In Randomizer, the chances are far more likely. Because that is randomized as well. We enter the airship. And both at the same time with Jetabb with a slight lead going into that because of the goaltending by Lakitu.
Jetabb also has a power-up advantage right now. The one-hitter quitter.
Hit shrimp. And both about 3 seconds behind after World 1. And for those wondering how did he keep track of how many worlds they've traversed, well, look at the bottom, look at the lower third of each score. We'll see different worlds, of course, but the world progression will be the same. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and
Fred.
Okay. Are we gonna get another one of those? Because this has happened already, where the world order was the regular world order.
Hey, at least
30 flags 2, because if it was 30 flags 1, this fort would not be in World 8 anymore.
Hey, at least they're warmed up on this fort already. Oh, Jetabb jumped just slightly too early there and missed his one cycle.
Yeah. By the way, we are sure that we spun the C for on .SMB3 hacks, tourney hacks 2, right? Not 1, because it's supposed to be tourney flags 2.
SMB3 tourney 2.
All right. Just checking. And I got a controller that's like my dedicated Discord button for push to talk. I see World 3, I'm dropping that remote and I'm leaving. I'm like, ain't no way. Now obviously we're seeing levels that are not that are out of order, so we know this is tourney flags too. That's what we're supposed to see. Music Box and the Hammer Brothers for Jetabb.
Now, Jetabb's seen end cards. Diesel has not yet, so may see Jetabb with, may see Diesel with a little bit of a lead, but once those end cards come up, we'll probably see him go take a look at them.
Yeah, this will be a case of there will be U-turns. But this is Flags 2. I know people in Flags 2, in Flags 1, they check their items more than in Flags 2. Oh, never mind. Diesel going for the cards. What does he get? One mistake. Oh, that'll be it. Just some information for the next for just another bunch of points there.
And we're getting some sync again.
And we're in airship numero uno. Both are looking to get the fire kill. No chance. Some stun lock action. And oof, rough goings for Diesel, but he does finish it up just a little bit behind Jetabb. No lead necessarily going into the next world. In the chat, what do we have next?
If we see 3.
If we see 3, I'm calling up. You know, I gotta keep it PG for this one, but I will be in that going BS. All right, in the letter we have a music box, and now it's turning flags too. We have world. I was gonna say.
Ooh, we got some World 7 stages showing up now.
This seed, my God. Oh, and Diesel get caught by the big Koopas. And no clouds to help out.
We already have enough problems maneuvering around. We don't need giant enemies making it worse.
And Diesel's going to lose a lead here. He's having majorly troubles here. Jetabb taking his time with his level, and that's going to be the key. He gets it done. No extra fun, no extra life. Only with the 1 extra life for the 3 car.
Our power-up situation is not that great, though.
No, it is not. We have super tanks in the fort. And Jetabb making quick work of super tank. And down goes boom boom. There's the pipe, and Jetabb, as it is his turn to kiss the sky. And frog suit in the house.
Diesel got caught by the music blocks. Or sorry, the music box.
But
take the coin heaven.
He's gonna go into coin heaven. Now there is an item at the end of this coin heaven. Oh, he's going right for it. Some extra information. Oh no, he got caught. No, this was Okay. I mixed my levels up here. This is just a regular coin heaven. Good use with the big shell though. Yeah, Lowe's Cards fan. Yeah, 3. It's only 3-7. I mixed myself up.
Oh, looks like Jeb got caught. This might be. Oh, barely gets nipped by the muncher.
Barely makes it though. Jetabb a little bit of bounce trouble, but he's in the lead right now. And we have an end card situation. Hopefully we get some clouds out of it. 1 match. 2 match. 1 mistake. 3 match.
That one was just a 1-up, so that is no item.
No. He's looking, he's thinking about it. There's 4. No, that'll be it. I thought that was 4. No, only 3. He checks.
I see clouds.
A couple of clouds. That's going to help out a little bit. Now, on Turning Flags 2, the strat is you go in, and if you can beat the level, then you beat it. But if you don't have, if it's level you don't go, that you're not exactly feeling or don't want to beat or don't want to have beaten, then you could just take a U-turn, train an extra Mario, and cloud over. That's usually the strat I see.
Yeah, there's a few levels that are usually instant skips, like 5-9.
5-9's an example. Oh, we have a beta level and a boss bass that was hungry.
We already fed you, Boss Bass. Go back, go away.
Nom nom, don't care. More Marios, please. No. No extra Marios for you.
Stay up there at the top of your fishbowl.
There's one of them beta levels done, and we go into the air.
Apparently, we missed Diesel getting gold.
Yeah, Diesel got nommed, apparently. We missed that. Oh, beautiful clip by Jetabb there.
Well, I haven't seen that one.
Cloud and the Hammer Brothers for Diesel. Because we missed that as well. Was that a 2-hit for Jetabb?
I thought that was 3.
We'll check up on Diesel when he gets to that airship specifically. And Lowe's Cars Fed, that was indeed a 3-hitter. Hey Lowe's, let me know when we get to Shrimp. I know you're in the chat. Let me know. So I'll do you a solid. Hammer, hammer, and well timed hammer for world. And a quick fort situation. Ooh, almost had it. And Diesel not even waiting for the boss bass to show up. Going straight down and ouch.
Apparently, the Koopa decided it was hungry this time.
No, it was just a nibble.
Jetabb's going with the old saying here of "I see fort, I play fort" off the start.
Hey, it makes sense. We don't know what we have at the end of the World 6. It could be a very long one. We'll have some pipe checks, and those are randomized as always. So we're gonna find out even.
Diesel's going to go ahead and take the 5-star Frog Splash, being on only 2 lives left.
Yeah,
Very understandable.
2 lives left. This was the move to do. Jetabb trying to fly up with a block doesn't do it. This is the way you usually do it, and this was the right move to do. Of course, for those wondering, there are some items. Most items are randomized, but in the case of what you saw in that level of Jetabb, there is a leaf that stays in there. That is hard locked because otherwise, that's it. Otherwise, you can't really beat the level. End card action for Jetabb. And that was indeed a 3-hitter when we checked with Diesel as well. 1 match for Jetabb. 1 mistake. 2 match. Does he get to clear the board? No. Next time.
Now, Fort Knox is also one of those stages where the power-ups are locked.
Yeah, because you need a tail, and there's the lost city of Atlantis, which is auto-scrolled, which is auto-skip for most of our runners.
Yeah, Jetabb saying that city can stay lost.
Now it's a fun level to play. Ooh, bad luck on the strats there. Bad luck on Diesel as well. This seed is not taking prisoners.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff at the end there for Jetabb.
Some evil things there, yeah.
Evil enough to cause a bit of lag.
Yeah. Now, of course, whistles are removed, so we get a hammer suit.
That looks a bit green for a hammer suit.
Yeah. Whoops. Frog suit. Hey, it's the weekend, and I'm a 9 to 5 worker. For God's sakes, I'm still waking up. Frog suit is what I meant to say. You know what I say to people who are, backseat commentators? You step up and see how you do.
It's definitely not as easy as it looks.
No.
Hey, that's why we usually have two commentators.
This is why it's better with two. I'm gonna put it to you this way. Hold on, where am I here?
Oh, Jetabb getting the hammer from the double sumo bro.
Yeah. The hammer bros, give out the hammers, bro. More hammers. More hammers, if you will.
Four hammers.
Next. More hammers. More hammers. Music box. No one up, though. Look, Dark Shadow. So, Shadows. You got Tapatio. He's got his 2 wins. You got your 2 wins. And Diesel's got his U-turn coming. Who do you want to face in the bracket stage if you had your pick, like out of the whole group, out of everybody?
I had my pick. Well, see, some people may look at wanting to face someone they want to beat. I want to face someone who's, top tier, see how I stack up. So I'm thinking maybe like a Proa, or like Proa 007, or maybe Mitch Flower Power, or someone up there. I want to see how I stack up.
Human Mustard comes to mind as well.
Oh yeah, Mustard definitely top of his game too.
Jetabb was found the door to the secret, but no thanks. Rough terrain for Diesel. Gets caught by that.
Yeah, the water hammer bros when you're small are not fun to face.
And we have a 3-9 with the boss badge in its natural habitat.
I can't even tell it to go back to its pond. It's in its pond.
Yeah. It's in its natural habitat. And we have a pipe check. We have not seen a pipe in the front end. It might be in the back end. And it is. With nothing blocking the way, Jetabb's all the way to the end of the World 6 to finish his front end. Meanwhile, Diesel making his way in more trouble. More sumos.
This might be a case where the water is actually good, because if you're swimming, you're not on the ground, you're not getting stunned by those sumo.
And he's got his hammer. And there's Ziggy. Not exactly. No, there you go. 2 hit. Is that a shrimp?
No, that was a 4 hit. That was a jumbo shrimp.
That was a jumbo shrimp. Give me that jumbo shrimp. I'll eat that. I'm a shrimp guy. Give me them shrimps. Give me them jumbo shrimp.
Jumbo shrimp, popcorn shrimp, shrimp gumbo.
That's it. That's it.
Not a vodka martini person.
Let me to finish our front half. What is next? Frog Soon Letter and World 3 with a pipe check after 2 levels, but with a cloud.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Ooh, not, do we have a 99-cent World 3? No.
Well, we still have 3 more pipes to check.
Oh, we do. Okay, we do. I see it. There you go. The one check goes to the back. So one more. And this is indeed. Oh, okay. Not a 99. Not a 99-cent World 3 because it did cost Jetabb a couple of clouds and a hammer.
$3 World 3.
Oh, a bargain World 3 though. Bargain World 3. I'll take bargain over expensive.
Yeah, and Jetabb still has, I believe, 2 hammers left.
So this was an expensive World 3, but could have been even more. Depends on Wendy here. One hit. No. Oh, stun lock. Oh. Okay. Stun lock after jumping, but 3.
No, that was 4.
No, I was 4. I am not on my game, and Diesel got swallowed by Boss Bass. Speaking of not being in the game right now. Wow.
Well, Wendy had those single baconators again.
Yeah, I had some simple, and Lemmy had the jumbo shrimp. All right, what's next? We got one more world before 1, 2, 3. We have 4 and 7 up next. So, what do you think between 4 and 7, folks?
I want to see
Hammer and the letter and World 7.
Now, Diesel did not check his pipe, so he's doing an extra level here.
Safety strats more than likely. Pipe check turns up to be in the middle aisle. That's his first pipe check. He's got an end card, which will be the end that will clear the board for Jetabb. There's a fort there. I don't know if you would the safer strat be play the fort then do your pipe check or just do the pipe check straight up.
I think you do pipe check straight up, and he's going to go back and do the 4.
All right. All right, so 4, 7. So, let's see. We have said with the World 4.
And Diesel just found out there's a pipe.
And he found the pipe. Whoops. There he is. And there he goes.
I mean, I may have done that once this tournament too, and cost 2 extra levels.
Everybody does sometimes. Heck, I'll say this. You made that mistake. I'm making mistakes too. Everyone's making goof-ups. Jetabb doing more pipe checks. Yeah, goals to get the Isle of Happiness. Not yet. U-turn there. More pipes to check.
If this was a 1-4 World 7, it's definitely worth it to go ahead and run the 1-4. And Jetabb might have been looking to see how many locks and/or bridges there were going to be.
There we go. Now, does Jetabb get it? Now he gets it, and no cloud to beat it, but otherwise unimpeded unless he wants the extra mushroom house. But at that point, not exactly a good idea to do so. For World Fort Uno is up for grabs. He's got the tail, so he's gonna get the extra item. No, so there's an item chance, and he gets a flower.
Well, definitely not the worst thing.
So we're guaranteed a chance at a fire kill. We'd like to see a hammer kill here. Diesel going into one of the hand levels. Again, all hand levels stages have the same item, but it will be randomized. Diesel going through the Hammer Bro Gauntlet. Jetabb chasing after a star. And an anchor. All right, so anchors are wild. They'll be the same no matter what, but that is a very interesting situation. And Ludwig's at the end. One hit Ludwig. As we enter World 4. The 4 before 8. So we enter World 4 before we have a World 4 before we double the World 8 to HE double hockey stick.
Yeah, I think Ludwig this time said he needs to spend more time on Symphony.
No, just boot me. Just boot me. Oh, I'm dead. Take the wand. There's a letter saying, "Hey, I got your lady. What are you gonna say about that, brah?" Jetabb says, "Well, I gotta beat the game before I get to you first, brah." All right, beginning, but there is an extra tunnel, and there is a fort to build a bridge here. Good tail kill with the boomerang bros. Extra 1-up and a star.
So, do you go try to get the fort up front, or do you take this fort and hope it's right?
He's going right. He's got the fort up. He's got the fort in front of him, so he's gonna go right. So they'd be like Pathfinder, where on The Price is Right. It is either the fort in front of you or the fort behind you. He has chosen the fort in front of him. And Goose the Moose, yeah, Jetabb is having a much better luck with this seed, actually. SDiezal not having rough terrain. He just entered World 7, or his World.
Yeah, seeing Jetabb's races this tournament, I'm happy
and
to
it
see
does
him
build the bridge.
Wow. I'm happy to see him getting some good luck, because he has had quite a run of bad luck, unfortunately.
I'm glad some of the people in the chat get the reference. That's nice. And Jetabb in the lead. So at this point, he's entering HE double hockey. 4-hitter, done and done.
And SDiezal is not opting to take the item.
Gonna kill the boom boom. All right, fair enough. At this point, this is Jetabb's to lose, but it is the great equalizer. And he's got 7 lives left, including the 0 life. So, something to look at.
And Chad is wishing some bad voodoo on him here.
Don't, come on. Jetabb earned it with 1 win here, folks. We have a music box with a letter. And we enter World 8 with the Navy stage being represented by the World 6 fort that we have not seen. Oh, no, we have seen this, actually.
We also saw 2 pipes up front.
So we'll have an early pipe check after this, at the very least. There is at least the Navy stage as well, so that's another orb stage. I don't know if it... I think Jetabb might do it, but we'll see.
We'll get a clean boom boom kill here.
Clean boom boom kill there. Bunch of pipes. Jetabb's opting for the pipe. Finds the dark room.
Oh no, why would you want to see a giant boss bass?
No one likes it. We have Fort Knox in the airship. Jetabb had his pipe check, decided, all right, I'll clear the air. I'll clip that one. I'll finish this. And Jetabb will get his mandatory item to clear the board or clear the fort.
Oh no, Diesel.
Diesel, bad luck.
Unfortunately, it looked like he bonked and
At the wrongest spot possible, too. Hey! He was trying to get some P-speed to fly the rest of the fort in the bottom route. This is a riskier route for a reason. Two-hitter, he's just got to get his mushroom back.
meanwhile, Jetabb with a little bit of swag there, getting the final hit on Boom Boom with the statue.
And a pipe check leads to another pipe check. A bunch of stuff to look at. And about nothing else. We have a hand bridge.
Yeah, but that was north of the hand bridge, where it's just an action stage. We're not going to see that. However, we will see Piranha Fort.
I will say this. I don't care if Piranha Fort is World 7. It belongs in World 8.
Yeah, like the aesthetic plus, that's one of the hardest forts in the game.
That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. There, here we go. Jetabb opting to clear the fort. Doing a good job of it so far. He's got a star to help clear the rest of it.
I don't
need to wait for the Piranha to wait.
I don't think Jetabb actually has any more clouds.
Yeah, I believe no. He spent his 2 clouds earlier to clear World 3.
Yeah, and this fort is blocking his path.
So the smart move is just to beat the fort and get that done. And he does get it done.
Meanwhile, Diesel is heading into the Great Equalizer.
And the lock does disappear. Now we have one hand stage, but we have 2 of them on the hand bridge part, but we're not going to see anything here. More pipe checks, more pipe checks, more pipe checks.
Also, a little bit of information with that lock there, so we know there's a useless fort.
And that pipe leads to the end, and nothing to block. No hammer suits. However, Jetabb opts for the P-Wing and Star Strat, so he's going to go for the normal hitter, unless he finds the normal way to defeat Bowser. He's got plenty of time, though. Unless he finds a flower right below top half. He practically has it. No bridges. Opts for the top route. No item. He's got a P-Wing the rest of it. The only thing that could really impede the progress is a laser at the end of this donut stage. And there's a laser, and it's gone. It's done. Here's Bowser. And 2 stomps, of course, for those who don't know. Meet Bowser's hitbox. It's his head. And nothing else.
Didn't they fix that for the All-Stars version?
I think they did. And for people wanting no frog suit, I mean, good luck with the frog suit with the laser at the end of the donut bridge. That's tough to avoid under a frog suit. That frog suit would have been hard to do. Human Mustard probably could have done it, but anyway. We got a done coming up with Jetabb in the door. Done 35-34. He wins race number 2.
And this means that both of them will be finishing this term up with a record of 1-5. Neither one of them going winless. Yeah, neither one of them going winless.
And Diesel had to jump up. He actually did catch up very quickly, as a matter of fact. Just not quick enough to catch up all the way to the... I don't know. Can we get Jetabb in here? No, we have him in here. Thanks to our good buddy, our restreamer. And we're going to get Jetabb in here. And there he is. There's Jetabb.
Hey guys.
GG.
Thank you.
First seed did not treat you well. This seed, you got all the luck in the world you needed.
Yeah, it was a complete opposite seeds, it seemed like. As far as what it just gave you. First one was rough. Second one was pretty good.
So let's talk about those seeds.
Right.
Anything that stood out for you? Obviously, the World One, Race One was a slog. Obviously.
Yeah, just the first race was rough. Not a lot of items. Kept dying a lot. Just maybe nerves. I don't know. It's like when I slowed down a bit. Felt like I got in a groove. Took a couple chances. Got a little lucky.
Diesel going through. I believe this was this one of the necessary forts? I'm not sure.
It was not.
It was not necessary. No, that's right, because we didn't have to build anything at the end. So Diesel's just clearing through anything. He's gotta get the swag clear. He's gotta get the star kill with Boom Boom. Upside down orb. So anything that stood out from race number 2, because obviously you got all the luck there. Get the sense you were expecting a few things to go wrong in that second race.
Yeah. I just took, not really. I mean, it's such a blur. It's difficult to just recall it. A lot of items, definitely a lot of hammers. I think I had 2 or 3 unused hammers.
A lot of hammers.
Yeah.
I think the big strat for you, because Diesel didn't employ it. You had 2 clowns and a bunch of hammers. You bros through World 3, and now Diesel gets.
Yeah, that was. I had 2 clouds there. I knew I was just gonna skip those 2 levels, check the pipe, and try to find the exit. Skip everything else. If there's a lock before the castle, I was gonna use a hammer just to get through it as quickly as possible. I think that probably would put me ahead. I imagine, partially.
Yeah, unfortunately, Diesel's taken a few deaths to boss bass.
Yeah, some of them more intentional. The intentional trade. The rest of them not so much. By the way, for those wondering, yes, that is a frog suit. That is the Bowser's Castle. We have an attempt at a frog suit kill. Now we know top half has the bad laser at the end.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's been randomized. That's been put in.
That's why I went with the P-Wing suit, because I've been getting hit by either the fireballs or the lasers in the last room too many times. This tournament in that room with this setting. I figured I'd go with the P-Wing.
All right, Diesel risking with top path. Goes to the bridge. All right, dude, juking and jiving. He is dodging, and there's the laser. No frog suit kill.
Dang.
There's the laser.
I think you're home free.
I'm willing to bet Diesel was hoping for that laser not to show up again.
Yeah, that one never activates in the original game.
No, that's just there to spook you.
Yep.
That's
Trying to change that.
And Rando, it's there, all right.
That's a new addition as well.
Same strats as always. Same strats here, and now we're about to get a dot done in a few seconds. Down goes Bowser. And Diesel will be joining us in just a few seconds.
Bowser taking one last trip down to his money pit.
And done for Diesel. SRL official time 40 minutes 57 seconds. And that is it. We're gonna see if we can get Diesel to join us in the chat room in our Discord here, so we can chat a little bit.
Sounds good.
Almost 5 o'clock already. Wow.
Yeah, that first race took a while.
That first race took a while.
Well, definitely longer than average.
And Diesel's about to join us. He's in there. He's going to unmute his mic and say hello and GG Diesel. Good one. Good. Oh.
Hey, GG.
There we go. GG Diesel. Hello.
Sorry, there we go. Yeah, I'm good.
Hey. So first seed was in your favor. The second one did not like you.
No, I did not. No, that first one I thought I wasn't doing that great either, but
I played
yeah,
worse.
we knew that. But yeah, like the first one was really brutal, just level wise, and then yeah, this second one was not exactly nice.
So this we had you pegged as one of the favorites going into the brackets. So you had a tough group. What do you say to that group now? This was this race was definitely a good for redemption purposes, but
yeah, it was a really good group to play with. Definitely, like I've had the luck of being grouped with really good competition for the past 2 years. So this one, it was just a really bad roll of just luck in my end, and definitely execution. The other guys played really good, so this was definitely one of the groups that I think is going to go under the radar for everybody.
All right. Well, this group is done. Basically, all races have been run.
We still have one more race.
Oh, we have one more race. That's true.
Yeah, you got a race right against. Who's your opponent?
Tapatio J.
Okay.
It'll be the 4-0 versus 4-0 match.
Oh.
Yeah, man. But both Dark and Tapatio have been killing it. So, like, definitely really, really good matchups. I've not been disappointed whatsoever.
And that's coming up soon enough, as soon as we could schedule it. As a matter of fact, what's scheduled for tomorrow? One Fine Day versus Claris.com. I'll be on SpeedGaming. It'll be myself and Pro 007 on the call for that one. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, the 24th. Not at 10 p.m. Eastern, Zodiac Dread will take on Dr. JPHD. The channel yet to be determined. That's going to be it. Unless you guys got a last second remarks before we say goodbye.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jackie.
I was gonna say the final match here. Once again, thanks for putting on great tournaments. Always have fun with these. Looking forward to next time. Maybe a little bit more practice before then. Maybe some changes over. Maybe some new additions to the randomizer settings would be nice. Thanks again for hosting and all that good stuff.
All right,
Diesel.
I will echo that and see you all in the, at least if we have the tournament at SG Live, I'll definitely be at the tournament for SG Live.
That would be awesome.
But, yeah, I'll be there for this year, but I'll be around for commentary as well, and then I'll see you at the next year's tournament as well. So yeah, thank you, SpeedGaming, everybody, and catch you later.
And that'll be it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow, tomorrow's race, once again, One Fine Day versus Claris.com. We'll see you then. We'll see you at 4 p.m. Until then, on behalf of Dark Shadows 59, my name's Matty J. So long from the Mushroom Kingdom. Have a good one, everybody.
Good night, everybody.